Portense Biennn, CCC, episode number 38, man. Got the one and only Marvelous Inc. What's up, homie?
How you doing, bro? Thank you for having me. Appreciate it, homie.
Aquí nomás estamos. I'm a little faded right now, you know? I smoked some good-ass weed, dog. You know? How you been, man? It's been a while. I've been trying to get you up in here, man. Gracias for making the time.
Yeah, thank you, bro. It's just, we caught each other at a perfect time this time. Yeah, homie. All the time, bro. Just got to stay busy, though. I got to support my kids and stuff like that. But I'm glad I made it tonight. You know what I mean?
The vibes are good.
Appreciate it,
Hell
Raza.
Yeah, man. En caliente, homie.
That's right.
Where'd you grow up at, dog? Let everybody, all the people that haven't known about you.
All right. So, born and raised in East LA. The epicenter of the Chicano movement.
Sí.
Yeah, but just grew up like everybody else, homie, off the beans and rice. The struggle. Had some hard times or whatever, but I'm glad I made it this far. You know what I mean? And I'm still continuing striving to push forward.
Like, we're one of the lucky few. Are you in your 40s? I'm 43.
Yeah, I'm 40, homie.
So you already know what it is,
yeah,
homie.
When we see each other, it's like, damn, homie, you made it out
you
the
made
90s.
it, man.
You made it, homie.
People don't understand, dog.
They don't.
If you made it through the 90s and you're still here and you're not locked up, strung out, or dead, you have to give us some kind of little respect at least, homie, on the edge, dog. Because jumping on that RTD, homie, going to the next neighborhood. Ya sabes que putazos everywhere, homie. En caliente, where you from, homie? I gotta go see my lady on the other side of town. So where you from? It was one of those things. And real. When you could talk about those things with somebody that's been through it and lived it and survived it, the 90s hit differently. Because the Wheelers were actually in a little folded paper, in school.
Real rap, homie. That's real. Palabra.
Like, hey, mija, I like you. Fold it. Hey, give it to the girl in the back. That was our way of texting.
For sure. For sure, bro. Times have changed. Now, like, you talk to a girl and it's like, oh, add me on Snapchat or Instagram. Man, we're used to old school shit. Like, knocking on that door, like, is so-and-so here? Or getting home. Hey, Grandpa, did they call?
Remember that landline? Long-ass extension cord
and for real. Take the phone to the bathroom with you and
Por favor. Hey, man, stop jumping on the line and listening to it.
I need to use the phone. Get up.
What about when the three-way started coming in and they were charging you, like, I think it was like $7 extra?
Yeah.
Every time you were using a three-way, they would charge you, bro.
Or the Star 69 to call people back. Remember that? Yeah.
Star 82.
Star 6. Oh, wait. Was it Star 82? What was Star 82?
Star 82 was Unblock It, I think.
Oh, yeah.
If your name comes out, unblock it. Like, all kinds of shit that were making us pay for back then.
The party line. Shit, I used to run a King Taco, homie, to go use the payphone because my grandpa was on the phone or my other primos were on the phone. Like, fuck that, I'm going to go to the payphone.
The party line was Instagram back then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Like, at a certain time, you had to jump on there.
For sure.
And all the pollitas were
sure.
Who's this, mijo? Like, where you? And all of a sudden, some fool would jump on and start banging on you and caliente.
Hey, but tell me this: all the fucking, and no disrespect to the bigger hyenas, but the bigger hyenas always have a nice voice,
homie. Like, a ver, mi tortis. And then you will pull up, you like, yeah, your voice don't match your body.
Yeah,
what's up?
And it seemed like everybody on that party line was either from Huntington Park or South Central
or the Valley.
Yeah.
Or the Valley.
Yeah, or the Valley.
Where
you stay at? Damn, you stay too far, man.
Yeah.
I gotta catch the bus all the way over there.
What about bringing out the Thomas guide? How do we get there?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
There was no navigation or nothing. Yeah, everybody's spoiled now.
Yeah.
Drop your location.
Facts, homie. We had the white pages, the yellow pages.
Remember that?
The penny saver. Remember the TV? I was just talking about the TV guide, homie, at the grocery store.
Oh, my God.
What's going to be on TV tonight?
Every week,
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking old school right there. The TV guide, fool. For sure, that penny saver was active too.
Yeah, hey, I used to go on the penny saver and tell my grandma, "Hey, grandma, can you see it?" And I would look at there was a little section, homie, that said free, come pick up. And I would try to slang all the free shit, like go pick it up for free, homie, and sell it, homie.
Look at the hustle.
Yeah,
look at the hustle.
Yeah, the hustle was real even back then, homie, for real.
I think that's what makes you a hustler now.
Yeah, real.
It's either in you or it's not, bro. Nothing's given to you. You're from the old school. You just figure it out how to go get it.
Everybody's selling their food stamps, selling their wick. I got extra eggs.
$1. Remember all that shit?
Yup.
That's just fucking dope, homie. When you could just vibe out with somebody that we're like in the same age range, we know exactly what the fuck we're talking about.
And then there was the Subway. We didn't have no
Subway. We didn't have no Subway
sandwich. The liquor store made sandwiches.
I remember that. I remember when Subway barely came out.
Yeah.
We're like, what?
Yeah.
Man, Subway's a shit. You're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
go.
homie. Yeah, we're used to those sandwiches, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. Man, the first time I caught away with you, man, I was watching you, and you were speaking on the culture, on the whole Mexica culture, all that shit, and that's really what got me tuned into you, dog. Like, I'm like, damn, this guy's fucking educated, bro. Like, let me see. I want to have him talk to me about it and educate us on our culture more, because a lot of people seem to forget it, dog.
For real, bro. And it seems it's not that our raza is forgetting, homie. It's that they don't teach us, bro. They have us so distracted, homie, with all this other stuff that we don't even have a sense to go, hey, let me go look at this, or what were we about, or what were our people doing back then, because they have a separation with us. Like, that was the past, and that's what happened in those times. But nah, it's still what's happening in today's society.
Society.
Yeah, we're still struggling, homie. The same we were struggling back then. Our land is still getting taken away from us the same it was back then. We're still, but we just have more distractions that are distracting us, and we don't have as much unity as we should have as being raza. If we stick together, homie, we can. There's so much damage we can do.
I think that's the issue that I try pressing with people. I'm like, bro, have a positive vibe, homie. If you got something going, put the next person on. There's no competition, bro.
Yeah.
Just if we connect the dots, homie, we're so unstoppable.
Instead of congratulating, like, hey, homie has a podcast, we're too busy saying, oh, where's that vato from, eh?
En caliente.
Like, for what, homie? Like, that's still our raza. That's our people still.
Yeah.
Like, who cares, homie? You grew up the same way I did. You know just as much as I do, homie.
En caliente.
And I'm here to learn from you too, dog. You know.
Oh, gracias, dog. Appreciate it, dog. You know, I'm from the Valle. I was born in Mexico, in Guadalajara, Jalisco. So ahí dejé el ombligo, you know. So when I say I'm Mexican, people are like, oh, where were you born? I was like, I just told you, I'm Mexican, dog. I was born in Mexico.
Yeah, the real deal.
Yeah, the real deal, dog. I didn't ask to be Mexican, but when I came over here, I didn't know English. I came here when I was probably like 4 years old or something.
Wow.
So they threw me right into fucking kindergarten, and all the kids will pick on me or something. Like, so I'm very. When people start bullying somebody, I stick up real quick.
Yeah,
you know, like, right. Hey, homie, I don't care what raza it is, don't bully people, man.
That's right.
You know, and I remember a lot of people will just say, oh, you're a chunti, you're a paisa, go back to your... I remember all those shots fired at me when I was like in 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, dog. You know, and there's some people out there that, you know, I mean, I've been raised in Silmar all my life, dog. So the generations drop. Oh, you know, so yeah, we went to school together. Oh, his deals, it's somewhere. Somebody's always connected to somebody in Silmar,
right.
And it's the last city of the valley,
right?
You know, and I tell people, you gotta keep your name clean, dog, porque alguien te va a conocer, dog. You know, and I ended up here in Silmar, and I started going to Silmar Elementary, Olive Vista Middle School, and Silmar High. So I mean, I've always stuck around that city, you know, and it's a beautiful city if you get to know it. We're basically known for having that bomb-ass Kush in the 90s. The Bubba Kush.
That's right.
The OG. It was like a secret.
Yeah.
It wouldn't leave Silmar. Or if you did, it would go to another city, but you wouldn't say that you got it up over here.
Right.
And that's how good it was, dog, that we kept that shit such a secret till, like, all the social media and everything. Like, damn. And to this day, I mean, I still have to connect, like, to that fire, homie, you know, and now everybody has a connect because there's a shop in every corner.
Oh, yeah. And the buds changed, homie. The last
I have a brick of that Lima Limon or something.
That's what I remember, homie. The lemon kush, the orange kush, that's what I remember. And then all of a sudden...
Semillas came out.
Yeah. Now there's everything, homie. All this hydro and people just getting all, like, fucking falling out after one hit, homie. Like, damn, what's in that shit,
What's in that shit, homie?
What's in there?
What's the science to it?
For real, bro. Yeah.
You know, but fuck yeah, man. But yeah, that's my part of me being a vallero. You know, right. And I've always just been out in the A1A, man. And I know a lot of people. I try not to burn bridges, know where I go. And I always just try to have a good name with everybody in every single hood, bro.
That's right.
You know, as long as your name ain't tarnished, we're cool, dog. You know, but if somebody just throws you under the bus or... Like, man, I gotta stick to whatever I heard, and I'm not even gonna say it, but I'm gonna go with my conscience, like, you know, fuck that shit, you know. I see, so I try to keep it positive vibes on my podcast, and I just like to talk about just everything in general, man. Life, you know,
That's
our problems.
Right,
we all have a fucking problem.
Yeah.
You know, if your high is getting a tattoo, it's still a high. If taking diet pills, and you don't call that shit a drug, it's much like a form of crystal meth in a pill, but just a doctor's giving it to you. People just don't want to hear it. Just go to the gym.
Yeah.
Just go to the gym.
Just eat right.
Eat right.
Serio.
You know, and it goes back to me listening to you talking about eating right. I think Dr. Sebi.
Sebi. Yeah.
I learned about him through the pandemic. That's how I started learning about CMOS.
Yeah, bro.
And all that stuff, bro. So I really started fucking with the CMOS heavy, dog.
Yeah.
Fucking cleaning out my whole system. Fucking fierro like this, dog. With all. I was like, damn, that shit has all the nutrients, bro.
Yeah.
And that's how I started catching your wave, because you were educating the world. That's how I see it.
I'm trying, bro.
Because I saw it.
Yeah.
And now I have you here. I wanted to hear it from you, dog. Like let people know out there. Educate them, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought you here. You know, so you could educate the world on my platform.
Appreciate it, homie. Yeah, so, I mean, the first thing, it's like I give representations, homie, I like to use other things or examples, like such as like our bodies or whatever, when I'm talking about health or biology, and I'll use the reference of a car. A car, like, we like lowriders, right? You don't go fix up the outside of your lowrider and do a firm-ass paint job and have the engine all fucked up. Because then you ain't going to get nowhere, homie. You ain't going to get to Whittier Boulevard. You know what I mean? You're just going to be looking nice with your whole insides all fucked up.
Fucking smoke coming out of the exhaust pipe.
So it's the same thing with your body, homie. How do you fix up your body? A lot of people go to the gym and they feel all happy. But what did you eat before the gym? Oh, I ate Carl's Jr. Or I ate this. Or I ate after I worked out. Like, chale. You got to clean out your blood. Yeah, you got to. It starts with the blood. So you start with your blood, then you start with the ingredients that are gonna give your body the most electrical current, which are electrolytes into your body, which is organic matter. That's what it comes out to. Most of the raza or people or the food that we're consuming is very detrimental to our health, homie. It's what's literally keeping us sick and killing us, you know, because it's not real food. We're not eating real food, and the cows, the asada that we eat. The pork that we're eating, we're not even supposed to be eating pork, first of all, like chicharrón and menudo, and it's bomb, homie. We grew up on that. I grew up on it.
The price of bacon's going up. So you know
what I mean? But think of it like this, bro. That bacon's all firme. It tastes good, but a pig doesn't sweat. A pig keeps all that bad bacteria inside, and it secretes itself along with the worm, like the tapeworms and all that inside its body, bro. Like if you got a piece of ham, or bacon strips, and you poured like Coca-Cola over it,
tostadas de jamón,
you'll see all the little parasites start to come out, homie.
Yeah. Even on the bacon, you see the lines.
Yeah, and that's all that stuff you're consuming, homie. Imagine how much parasites a lot of the raza have.
They don't want to think about it when they're eating it.
Nah. They're like, that shit is bomb, those son tapatillos, some, you know, whatever. But, we need to start eating good, homie, because that's what's going to procure your lifespan, you know what I mean? Why would you want to die at fucking 50 years old from a heart attack or from liver disease, you know what I mean? Don't you want to live to create more memories with your familia? Or have more memories with your hyena? Like, man. Come on, like, why you want to, so-and-so died of a heart attack? What I said, that thought was only 40 years old,
A lot
homie.
of people are dying young.
Yeah,
homie. Fool, like, late 40s, early 50s. Like, my grandpa I think he left at 92 years old.
My grandpa passed away at 98 years old.
So, so it goes back to the eating habits.
Yeah. What were they eating back then?
Beans and rice,
soup, hot plates, homie. They had... que salga todo. Hey, but you know why? Check it out, homie. This is no disrespect to other generations or people that are younger, but women back then carried themselves as women. They actually cooked for their vatos, their men, their husbands. They made a good meal. They made a good dinner. You know what I mean? They were there physically for him and mentally for him. And now you got a whole thing with you got these bad bitches or these hyenas just all taking pictures and they don't know how to,
and they don't even know how to like
cook. They can't cook, homie.
Like, what do you want me to do? Uber Eats all day? You got me fucked up,
Uber
bitch.
Eats, homie, all this fucking shit that's not real. And what are homeboys doing? Watching videos of homeboys making spreads.
Serio?
Come on, homie.
Oh my god.
Like, let's
can you do a spread, mija? At least a spread?
Come on, like, you know, let's cook some real shit. Let's eat some real food. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, remember when you told me get this and get that? I want to go buy that. you know, because I told you what I had.
Yeah, bro.
And I was like, man, fool, I mean, man, I've been at the hospital for the past year in and out, homie. And I'm like, I just have to have this podcast going while my time is still here. Yep. I started thinking like that. And, you know, like the medications they give you and it gets you out of your feelings. You're like, man, fuck it, homie. This is the fucking hospital bed where the train stops.
And it's depression, too, homie. That shit gets you depressed, dog. You're young still, homie. You should be...
And smashing every day.
Still
homie.
Having it, dog. Yeah. You know? You should be out there smashing whoever with your Jaina or Vatos. Like, you know, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to test me at my age? I still got the stamina, homie.
En caliente.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah, dog.
But we're right here all winded, homie, out of breath because we just had McDonald's. Man. What the hell?
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. I just had tostadas de ceviche earlier. You know, but I tried, bro. And I'm just starting, just like you said, people don't even see how depressed the world is. Oh, they don't want to face it.
And you know what it is? A lot of people say, homie, that, oh, you know, I eat this, you know, all the time. It's a habit. It becomes a habit, homie. Or it's too hard. I can't keep that diet. Or I can't eat like that. It's if you do something long enough, like this podcast, homie, you're going to perfect that shit, dog. You're going to be perfect. You're going to know how to come with your answers. And the same thing with anything you put your mind to, dog.
Man, appreciate that shit, dog.
Yeah, you the way you eat. If you do that every day and you get a little system going for yourself, you're only going to get better at it, homie. You're only going to live longer, homie. You're only going to be here to start educating everybody else. Like, damn, hey, homie, you look good for your age, dog. Damn, you go run that distance, homie.
Yeah,
and you ain't winded. Like,
I seen people that I went to school with, even girls that were cheerleaders. I'm going in on them like that. I see them and I'm like, man, that was that girl that everybody was after in high school. What happened, chonchis?
What happened?
Little tortita now, homie. You know, like, man, you got all these young girls that don't want to go to the gym neither. They just want to go to Tijuana, get their body done, and they're done, homie. These are conversations that they're sad. Somebody told them, you ugly. It took that right person just to tell you for you to modify your whole body. But you were already pretty. What happened?
Yeah.
You know, somebody's got to remind these girls that all these injections or lip fillers or Botox, whatever you're doing, man, stop it. Porque parecen muñecas. Like you don't even know where to stop. I need more.
Yeah.
Then I don't even know who you are no more.
Facts, homie. And you know what it is, dog? They're trying to hide that spirit it's an ugly spirit, homie. You got even back in the days, like, well, we'll take to say the 90s, homie. You could differentiate an ugly hyena from a beautiful girl.
Hyena.
Yeah, there was no filters, homie. You couldn't throw nothing. Like,
every girl goes live and they have filters. Like, what's wrong? You can't show you who you really are.
Yeah, facts, homie. Either she was pretty or you knew she wasn't, or you know what I mean.
Straight up.
And now you can't tell nothing, homie.
Till you see them in person.
Yeah. Well, we were clowning. You know, I don't mind people clowning me, dog. You know, I take it with the rest of them. But I remember somebody came over to get a tat one day, and she was like, "Oh, dang, mijo, you look taller in your pictures." And I'm like, I laughed at it, like I thought it was funny. You know, I'm a short ass dude, but I looked at her and I'm like, "Damn, you don't even look like your pictures." Like,
you want to start me?
Yeah, you know what I mean, like. Man, you showed up with a whole. I could at least, you know, I'm feed man. We're all the same size laying down.
Yeah,
but you know, can you fix your? You know what I mean?
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, but you know they're trying to clown, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Like these women should really take a look at themselves and know that they don't need to do all that shit to make themselves pretty. You know what I mean?
You can even keep your men happy because you're trying to keep yourself happy.
Yeah.
And I tell them like this: you're getting lost in the sauce.
Yeah, lost in the sauce, homie.
You know, así lo digo, because más le echas, like, man, like, time's passing you up. You know, you're having 4 kids from 4 different baby daddies, and you're looking for the 5th person who's like, man, do I really want to hang around this hyena?
Yeah, bro.
Like, because now I have to feed 4 mouths, and her's 5, and me 6, and my kid is 7.
Yeah.
Like, man, am I really ready for that drastic change over pussy? Así se habla, you know? Like, is it really, like... Man, she better fucking have that A1 sauce, man.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, when you get like our age, I think, bro, you just want to be happy, homie.
I just want to be happy, bro.
You just want to be happy.
But all these girls are quick to shut their feelings down, dog. So you like, man, what happened talking about it or something? Like, nah, fuck you, block. Like, looking for the next fool. Like, it sucks. You
Yeah,
know, this generation sucks.
Yeah, homie. Social media is like a big ass menu, homie. The people go on there and they get to choose whatever they want. I want
Exotic
that
menu, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's sad, homie. Nobody's knowing each other a one-on-one, dog. Like, everybody's like, how much feria you got? What kind of car you driving?
Simple as that. I got the pussy if you got the car.
For real.
I got the pussy if you
For
got
real,
the money.
Homie. There's that one video going viral right now on Instagram where they're right there on Fig, and this prostitute, this vato's calling this little hyena, hey, how much you charge? And she goes, I charge this for this and this for that.
Oh, the guy with the truck? $120 for washing my truck?
Yeah, homie. And that hyena walks away.
Said, no.
Like, why wouldn't you want to wash the vato's car? You don't got to do nothing foul
That's
yourself,
$120,
homie.
he said. And she's like, all I do is suck and fuck or something.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn, you won't wash this fool's truck though for $120?
Yup.
You rather keep walking around in circles.
Yup. Exactly, homie.
I used to be a mailman, dog.
For real?
From 2012 to 2016. So I went through that whole shit, dog. Of like, when I hear 120, I'm like, that's what I was making in like a 10-hour day, walking, sweating balls, walking 15, 17 miles a day, nonstop, 6 days a week. On Sundays, delivering the Amazon Primes, like all that shit, fool. So when they tell you, when you have a federal job and you work for the government, it's like no days off, bro.
Damn.
Like the mail never stops coming in, dog.
Nah, it doesn't.
And you want your check. You feel me? So I got to go out there and think for you, like, man, the homies got to feed. I have to.
Yeah.
And you have to. There's a saying in there. They say, when do you get off? When the last letter hits the last mailbox. I was like, fucking A. So start going. And even when it starts getting darker at 5, you're out there with like a little headlamp and shit.
And there's no way to make your job faster, huh?
There's no way. It's all in the footwork.
Yeah.
¿Te quieres mover rápido?
Yeah,
métele pata, homie.
You have any stories of like dogs and shit chasing you?
Bro, man, I have fucking stories for days, dog. Chihuahuas biting my ankles. Fucking getting into a fucking almost like a fight with a pit bull.
Oh, damn.
Serio, dog, you know. Had to come up with the pepper spray and spray that fool. Started getting into an argument with the owner of the dog. I'm like, bro, your dog's right on the fucking curb. What the fuck? I mean, that's a big-ass dog.
Yeah.
And that fool locked eyes with me.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? I'm walking around your house. I'm not even delivering your mail. He goes after me, and I had to swing the fucking the bolsita on him.
Is there any like when you do become a mailman or whatever, or anybody that delivers anything? Is there a little like video that they'll show you how to defend yourself from a dog besides pepper spray?
Yeah, that's part of the training.
Damn.
You go through like a 2-week training, and that's what happens, dog. They'll teach you and they'll tell you what to do if you run into a dog.
Yeah.
Like, what will you do?
Damn.
Yeah, they'll show you the video, you know, and there's a lot of mailmen that I still talk to this day.
Yeah.
And they're like, my name's Louis. So they're like, damn, dog, you know what? They don't make them like they used to. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, all these new mailmen that come in. If you see a mailman that's always switching up on your ruta, it's because they quit. Don't fucking quit the moment they give them the fucking full-loaded mailman.
I had the same mailman for years, homie. This vato, and I think he barely retired. I'm not sure. He was a firm-ass mailman. Cool-ass dude. He used to give me, like, people shit. I mean, you know, not to throw him out there, but he was a firm-ass dude, man. He was, and, you know, I feel bad. You get to have a bond with these homies.
You start building bonds with every single customer, because you guess what? I start knowing everybody's there without even wanting it.
Yeah.
If I start here, little do you know that the first house I have a fucking prostitute there. The second house I have a religious person.
Right, homie, that's right.
The third house I have a punk rocker fucking doing scante. Who knows what, dog? But I know everybody's fixed, dog. If you're getting fucking dildos delivered to your house, whatever your issue is, I'm delivering it,
the
dog.
Mailman
I gotta scan it with the barcode. It got delivered to your front doorstep, homie.
You should do another little podcast, homies. The secrets of the mailman. Like, you came out with some secret stories, homie.
I've been talking about them, fool, since I jumped on my very first podcast, and that's how people started catching my wave. Like, oh shit, man, this fool's mailman stories are crazy. And it's not that I put them out there. That's just my experiences.
Yeah.
My personal experiences, you know, like when people say, man, I want a stay-at-home wife. I'm like, be careful with the mailman, dog, because you want to keep her indoors. But she starts building a bond with the mailman because I'm delivering all you guys' stuff. And then you order online all day. I want to knock at your door like, hey, here's your stuff. And you come in through a see-through white tank top or something, man.
Girls be doing really deliver.
And a lot of girls will see me. They're like, man, are you my new mailman? I'm like, no, not right now. Your mailman's out for like 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be your mailman. They're like, damn, how'd you get a job right here? I'm like, by keeping my record clean, mija. You know, and she's like, damn, man, like, here's your fucking letter from Corcoran, the one from Pelican Bay. Like, it was like that, fool. One day I delivered to some apartamentos, and it got like that, homie. I seen a hyena behind me, and I had all the mailbox open. And I see all these letters coming in. And you know, they had like the little red writing or whatever. And I was like, fuck, all right, put it in there. Started going through, oh, here's another one. I'm like, damn, this girl's probably like a pen pal or something, dog. I mean, a mailman, dog. I get to know all your dirt.
Yeah, bro, you're right. I never even thought about that.
See what I mean, dog? My mind fucking is out there, too, you know? So that's why I have a lot of trust issues with females. And it's my own personal shit. Don't worry about it. But quieres, te doy. But I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. I'm trying to get my life together.
That's right.
You know, girls sometimes see me like I'm evolving in this podcast game, and they just want to use it towards their benefit. And I don't want them for that. I want them to have a conversation. And let me just dig into the head of yours and just let me see why you're modifying your whole body or why you can have a man. You, like you say, what do you eat? All this stuff. I want to just have a conversation, and you come into a psychologist or something without paying for it. You come and open up. We all have a fucking problem. And whether you don't do no drugs, but modifying your body is a drug.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Imagine, homie, before you sleep with the hyena, if you could physically, like, just look inside of her, like, look inside her spirit, homie, just look in there, and what would you see, homie? Would you see fucking some leftover McDonald's over there in that corner?
I see dark corners.
Yeah, you'll probably see all kinds of fucking mierda out there, like, everywhere, homie. Like, damn, this hyena is not firme at all.
She's not firme at all.
Nah. But the outside looks all firme.
She looks nice from far, but far from nice.
Good. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know, so... Oh, man, I don't even know. That's why all these girls también fucking everybody raw dog, and they don't even know who the baby daddy is. Like, Portense Biennn, homie. You know, there's a saying in Spanish that says, hijos de mi hija sí serán, pero hijos de mis hijos de quién serán. I'll be going in, dog. That's but, funny. Hey, man, this is something that your grandma will teach you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Only my daughter knows who her kids are, you know. I mean, she knew who she slept with. Yeah. It's just keeping it away from her husband or something. If you know that you cheated on him 9 months ago and you're having that second doubt that is it his or is it the other guy's?
Right.
That's your beef, mija.
Yeah.
But don't hit me with that shit when the kid is born. Like, hey, you got to take a DNA test or something. Like, you weird bitch.
I think a lot of people need to have talks with their kids, homie. You know, all these talks, even if it sounds too grown for them. Nah, look at you. Social media is raising our kids. Homie, they're seeing all kinds of shit. They know more than us at this point.
Yeah, my daughter knows how to use the fucking iPhone. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, man, I'm going to start taking that shit away from you, homie. She just started going into junior high. So, my daughter's going to be 12 years old. So, she's going into that shit. And, le dije así, look, you're going from Disneyland to the jungle. Because now you're going into school with 6th grade, 7th, and 8th graders. Yep. So now you're exposed to other kids from other schools. It's not an elementary no more. And my baby mama was like, why would you tell her like that? I'm like, well, because, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You have to let her know what's going to come already and be prepared. I had my daughter involved when she was like, she was probably like 7, 8 years old. I put her in UFC, dog.
That's right.
Self-defense. Don't ever let nobody put fucking hands on you.
I think that's perfect, homie. That's good. I think every parent should do that shit.
And like I said, I didn't know what to do because I've been a single father for like 11 years, dog.
Yeah.
So I think what stops me from having a girlfriend is catering to my daughter's needs so she becomes a grown person and could carry herself and be like, all right, Dad, you showed the way. You show that no guy's supposed to be taking you to McDonald's, like sushi or something, you know, like cater to a woman.
Yeah.
Like the way you're supposed to. You're a woman.
That's right.
Don't ever downgrade yourself because your dad knows everybody. So people are gonna come at me with some crazy shit with you if you do something.
Yeah.
You know, and I just try to teach her and show the way. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's not a lot of parents. They rather argue with each other. Like, well, if you're not with him or her, it's like the judge says. She's like, you have a judge telling two grown people right now how to live their life and how to accustom to their kids. But at some point in your life, you guys made a kid and you guys loved each other. Mm-hmm. And now you guys are here in court throwing jabs at each other.
Yeah, bro.
And I try to preach that on for all these new parents that got 2-3-year-old kids and they separate.
Yeah.
It's about the kid.
Yeah.
Forget him or forget her. If it didn't work out, pay attention to the kids because our society's being raised in broken homes. Mm-hmm. I was raised my dad's still in Mexico. Mm-hmm. You know, so I was raised around stepdads and stuff like that. Shout out to my mom for just taking jabs just to put food on the table for us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I give my daughter her attention as she's growing. Because I think I just don't want my daughter to feel that jealousy.
Yeah.
Like, well, who's this girl? Like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, I want to be there for her. So she's like, all right, Dad, I'm ready to, you know, take off and expand my wings and get a career. Mm-hmm. And it's a way of showing your kids tough love in the early stages.
Yeah.
So by the time they're like 29, 30 years old, they already probably have at least $100,000 or $500,000 in there.
Yeah.
Because you showed them that way.
Yeah. Instead
of partying when you're 16 all the way to like late 20s.
Yeah.
No, show them that tough love. Educate yourself. Knowledge is power. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people that need to start preaching on that shit more.
Yeah, bro. Your daughter's going to remember all that shit that you
And
that
that's
you did,
why,
homie.
I think that's why I don't, with the girls, like, I don't know, we'll smash, cool. Yeah. Let's leave it like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't take it farther. Or when they're like, oh, look, you want to meet my kids? And I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
For what? You already fucking went to level 10. Mm-hmm. What happened 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
Pórtate bien, mija. Like, we're just in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
You know, but it hurts just to see a lot of fucking people out there that are single and they have kids. Like, 3, 4 different baby mamas or baby daddies is not cool, man.
It's just that people need to figure out whether they're fucking lonely, homie. You know,
and they are.
They're lonely, dog. It's not that you need somebody or what you call it. You're just lonely in the moment, homie. They're not in, like, a lot of people use that word love. Oh, I'm in love with this person. I'm in love. They're not in love with nobody. They're in like with them. They're content with them. Mm-hmm. They wake up in the morning. They already know what's going to happen, homie. Like, that's not love. You don't love that person. What could you name that you love about them? Oh, their smile. Is that really something you should love about somebody?
I love their inner heart.
Know? Yeah,
like, show me how your fucking fart smells so we could break the ice, mija. You feel me? Sooner or later, we're gonna have to fucking take a shit or something. So might as well break the ice now if you're spending the night.
Hey, what do you think about that though? About I don't know how couples do that, homie. I'm personally I wouldn't be able to do that, bro.
Well, man, fuck. I fucking.
Can you really? You could really take a shit with the hyena right there?
Hey, when I gotta go, hey, mija. Well, I'm a grown man, homie. You're my chante.
Man.
You're my chante, homie. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to take a shit, mija, I got to go back and take a shit, too, and mark my territory.
Damn.
My dogs do that shit, fool. When they don't like a certain individual or female, my bitch will go on the stairs, and she'll take a piss there after they leave.
Marking
like,
her territory, yeah.
Like, you didn't like that bitch to begin with, huh? And I vibe out with my dog like that, fool.
That's crazy.
You know, it's a vibe with your dogs, homie. I have bulldogs. That's what I'm into.
That's right.
You know, so I find a way to stay focused and active, trying to make some kind of money, man. You can't teach people how to hustle. It's either in you or it's not.
That's a fact, homie. I believe that.
Like, I see your tattoo shit, you know, and you're like, who wants it right now? Tap in, caliente. I have an opening.
Let's do it.
You love putting your work out there. You know, and that's what's dope about an artist. You're an artist, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
I see that shit.
Yeah, I can't wait. I don't see how people waste a day, homie. You can't waste a day. You gotta get something. If you don't make, I mean, there's a limit that you could say. Set your goal for $100, homie. If you didn't make $100 today, like, you ain't do nothing, homie. If you're barely waking up and it's double digits, you missed the whole day already, dog. You should be up, way before that, homie.
En caliente.
Serio. Making appointments or fucking, I don't know, coming up with inventing something.
I tell people, we all get 24 hours
Yeah.
The same 24 hours.
Yeah.
Gee, what you going to do with it?
Yeah. Yep. People are wasting it, homie. Taking selfies and shit.
Alone in their room.
Yeah.
Waiting for likes, but why don't you
Yeah.
just go out there and go get it, man?
Trying to fool the world that they're living this lavish life, homie, and they ain't living.
And they're broke as a joke.
Serio.
There's not that many girls that'll make it out the strip club. Yeah. Like I said, some of them do get lost in the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Like I personally feel like if you're past 30 and you're hitting the strip club still as a dancer, you gotta let in the 18 and the 21 and the 24-year-olds do their thing, mija.
For real.
If you got lost in the sauce for 10 years and you still don't got money saved up,
for real,
you got lost in that Coach purse, the Louis Vuitton, the Prada, all that shit. Like, you should start saving your money for the future of your kid, so your kid don't have to be doing that, especially if you have a daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm very strong on that, dog. I'm very strong on, like, preaching that, like, man, I don't want a female that everybody already fucking paid to see her pussy.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, man. Let's keep that shit. You know, have some kind of respect for yourself or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yo les digo, I tell girls, like, if you have a OnlyFans or something and you have a son or a daughter, remember, their kid's principal might be your fan, and he already saw your shit and you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
He already paid $5 for that butthole picture.
Damn.
You know, and some people don't want to hear that, but it's la verdad. Don't get lost in the sauce again.
Yeah.
What you put out there is there forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what you're going to be remembered by, right?
Like, I remember her mom.
Yeah.
And I never even met her, and I already know how she looks.
But imagine if that person were to pass away, homie, and somebody went through their phone. Like, what are they going to find, homie? Like, that's really what they're going to be remembered by. Why would you want somebody to remember you by that, like that, homie? Like, I don't want to be remembered for my tattoos, that's for sure.
I want to just be remembered as the person that tried to put people on without having no hatred towards nobody, bro. I learned how to love God.
Yeah.
And whether people believe in Him or not, spiritually, I'm connected with Him. And you don't even have to go to church to have a communication or a relationship with God.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
You don't have to wake up, because the same person that's going to church every Sunday is the same person cheating and sinning throughout the week, homie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they don't want to hear that, but I'm telling you because I see it, and the pastor is talking to all you fools in the front line, homie. I'm in the back, and he's like, all you guys in suits, he's talking to you guys, homie. You're a lawyer, you're probably trying to get it in with the receptionist. Your wife is probably a doctor or a nurse, and she's over there fucking trying to, I don't know, man, hook up with the next nurse or next doctor. I mean, you're living in the hospital.
Yeah.
I know a lot of nurses that work 12, 14, 16-hour days. I'm like, dang, you live in the hospital. But a lot of them are determined to help people.
Yeah.
And some of them, they can't even get past fucking nursing. Like, man, come on, you can't even find a vein. Stop poking me, man. They don't like their job and they quit.
Yep. Yep.
Simple as that. I seen it firsthand. I've been at the hospital so much that I'm like, damn, some of these girls or dudes, they don't even want to work and help the patients. What you went to school for, supposedly for what you love. You coming in here and treating us like a
walking
junkyard
around with
car.
an attitude. Facts,
Yeah.
bro. They can't wait to leave.
They'll fucking come in there and they're talking about another patient from another room. And I'm over here like, damn, imagine what you're saying about me in another room.
Yep. Yep.
Straight up. Like, if you don't like
bro.
your job, don't talk about another patient.
Yep.
There's a hippo law. Can't talk about nobody. You don't know who's hearing you right now.
Yep.
You know? Shit, man. You're putting the other patient's business out there because they cussed you out or they took a shit on the bed, or does your job to clean it.
Yep.
You're a nurse.
You signed up for this.
You signed up for this shit like the army. You know what you signed up for, and you might come back with no leg or no arm.
I hate when I hear, like the cops saying that shit. Oh, I wasn't fear for my life. Motherfucker, you chose that job, homie. Like, what the fuck you in fear of?
En caliente, dog. That's why I tell people that, bro. Like I know what I signed up for when I signed up for the post office. No days off. I lost my daughter's first 4 or 5 years of her life because I was always working, and I've been separated with my baby mama since then, and just my daughter lived in downtown LA, from Silmar to downtown. I used to work in Winnetka, Canoga Park area. So just imagine the whole traffic thing, bringing my daughter back on a Friday, dropping her back off on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm working Monday through Saturday, and including Sunday sometimes, dog. I wouldn't get no days off, bro. Damn. There's a word called going postal for a reason. There's a lot of mailmen out there that their stories are never heard.
Yeah.
You know, because they probably just check out, homie. And I seen that shit happen, and the post office will not talk about it. It's not a good look for them.
Yeah.
You saw that one lady, I think in Florida, she got attacked by like 4 dogs.
I seen one where this post office.
This just happened last week.
I seen one a while, but years ago though, where this mailman blasted coworkers. He went there. He went postal. They said.
Some mailman took a gun and he took out a dog on somebody's fucking block because that dog was going crazy trying to bite everybody. And I was like, damn, that fool fucking went over there in caliente and snuffed a fucking dog, homie.
Yeah.
Like, you took the bala for a dog.
For real.
But whatever, homie. I mean, you did everybody a fucking favor in the post office.
He was probably going through it too.
He was going through it, dog. For him to carry the piece and go take out a dog, it was personal. But nobody wants to talk about these things. But if you work in there, you understand. Some mailmen hang in there because it's like joining the fucking service. It's just a never-ending holiday. I tell people, it's like you go to war every day with
and
that shit.
And it's a federal job, you know what I mean? They want that, you know what I mean?
You know, that's why a lot of mailmen drag their feet. Because when they wake up, they're like, fuck, here we go again, homie, another 15, 18 miles, depending if a mailman calls out. There's a lot of shit I could talk about. Yeah. If you have apartments or streets, the whole 9 yards.
So how many hours, homie, and we made this whole thing about mailman. But how many hours, dog, does a mailman work? Like you say you start your
10
route.
10 to 12 hours every day.
Damn.
Guaranteed.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
That's a lot of, you need a stamina, bro.
When people saw me, they're like, "Four, you hitting that scante?" I'm like, "What? Like, you got me fucked up, homie. I do a lot of cardio right here." Yeah. You start working faster.
Yep.
And some mailman told me, he's like, "Hey, it's a sprint, not a marathon, dog. Like, pace yourself because the way that you're working now, and if you start working fast and you start picking up the game, they're going to expect that from you every day.
Yeah.
And that's not good. Because now it's like, man, when I want to slow down, they're expecting more from you, so they're going to load you up from somebody else's ruta and give you like 3 hours on top of that. Can you handle it in 12 hours?
So, working that kind of job, you should know a lot about shoes then. What kind of shoes you recommend for this and that? Good walking shoes, like some Air Maxes, shit that you know that you're going to be sprinting on. Yep.
But you normally get some boots because you work 365, so you don't know if it's going to rain or there's mud. I mean, you name it. It's like the wear and tear on your tires.
Yeah.
You might slip. I fucking slipped through some stairs, dog. Fucking hit my back, dog. Just going up to some apartments just to deliver that fucking package, homie. And I'm like, whoo! Like that, dog. That shit was... And you drop all the letters. Gotta put it all together. This fool, he's been with me for a whole year. I haven't even said this story, you know? But, está cabrón, dog. And all you care is like, where's my check or where's my letra? Like, I just fuck my shit up, homie, on this rainy day. It's bad, dog. It's a crazy-ass job, but it's 365. You got to go out there. That's why you have all the Amazon drivers now. They're using them like that now.
Yeah.
They're on Sundays out there working.
Crazy. You
know, it's a lot of holiday, bro, to be done and not a lot of workers that want to work. That's the difference, you know?
Well, everything's becoming virtual now, so, you know, I'm sure that's going to be non-existent in the next couple of years, right?
The post office told me when I started working, and they're like, in the future, we're going to become like UPS.
Yeah.
Which is going to be delivering parcels. We're not really going to be delivering mail. And I'm like, damn, that's true, because everything's through email or a text now.
Yeah, or drone. I seen the drones.
The drones. You saw that shit just dropping shit on?
Yeah, food, everything, homie. Them drones dropping off all kinds of stuff.
They're evolving with the future.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think about the podcast, though, man? Was it what you expected?
Yeah,
what you like about the Portense Biennn experience, dog?
Yeah, feed, man. I like it. I like the spot, the setup, you know, the flow, homie.
That's what I told you. It's just organically, homie.
Yeah.
Like we're bunkies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to shoot a spread. Hey, you want some, homie? Can't eat no sopa without offering you, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And only you've been there, you know.
That's funny.
You know, not everybody gets feria in their books.
Yeah, I like this whole setup, homie. I need to get me something like this for my studio, though. The way you got your little
I could link you up with the camarada that did the letras for me.
Yeah.
And he goes by Mr. Dibujo out of Arizona. You know, he's the one that did the shirts, the letras, everything for me, dog. So I got to respect his hustle, you know.
I like it, homie.
You know, and I just like to put people on, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. I think God put me here just to put people on and
Build
spread my
bridges,
energy.
Build bridges, bro.
Why not?
Yeah, don't burn them. Just build them.
And a lot of people rather burn them for $10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
20 years later, you got those 10 hots
Mm-hmm.
still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Mm-hmm.
remember when you asked me for those $20 when you were having a hard time? Well, kick them in already, dog, because I see you eating and partying everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I need some gas money, homie. Run me
Mm-hmm.
those 20. And they don't want to hear that. It's like the credit card. You use it, you got to pay back with interest.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't use it at all.
Yep.
You know? Man, those fucking shoes are fucking fire, though, homie. Portate bien.
Gracias.
We got the fucking shoe game on lock, huh? Bam! Fucking Jordan be making fatty off of us, huh?
Yeah.
It's all day, huh? What do you think about people stepping on your shoes, dog, on a fresh pair? Is it calentada on side, or you'll get that bypass depending on who it is?
Yeah, I don't think I get that close to people. Like, I might expect you to say I'm sorry or something, you know, apologize. But I think mainly, like, when I get a new pair of Jordans now, it's either my kids. My kids will be stepping on my shit, and I can't get mad at them, you know what I mean? I'll just clean it. But what I do, bro, and I'm not trying to promote nobody's stuff right now, but people go, hey, how do you keep your shoes all feet, man? Or how do you keep them white? I use a thing called, it's at Home Depot, homie. When I barely get a fresh pair of J's, you go, any shoes, homie, you could do your shirt, your clothes, your Levi's, anything. I spray Never Wet. Have you heard of Never Wet? Yeah. It's like $12.
Is that the key?
It's like $12, homie, at Home Depot. You spray that shit, and you can spill tapatio on this shit. And you just turn your shoe over, and that shit'll fall off, homie.
Wow.
Yeah, your shirts, you could just go like this, bam. And that's
technology, evolving.
Yeah, bro. And they don't ever get dirty, dog. Like, maybe like in 2 months, you might need to fucking brush them, clean them or whatever, and then you just spray it again.
Damn. Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. See, now I'm learning something.
Keep the fucking the Pendleton's feet, man. If you wear those. Yeah, dog, it's good. I mean, I'd rather use that than try to clean my shit and then it start getting all yellow after and all that shit. Yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah, dog, man. Man, I fucking like your fucking energy, G. You feel me?
Gracias.
It's cool learning something, man. I like learning from everybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, we need to fucking educate ourselves, definitely, homie, and stop being distracted by a lot of shit.
People don't want to listen. Everybody's involved in their own little world.
Mm-hmm. A lot because we don't respect each other, homie. You know, we need to have respect for each other. You know, especially when we're growing up the same way. You know what I mean? And stop looking, especially when it comes to like the gang culture now. A lot of the younger homies that are getting into barrios and stuff, they don't even know why they're beefing it with other barrios.
They don't even know the history.
The history of it. You know what I mean? And a lot of it might be over a hyena. A lot of it might be over the dumbest thing, homie. Now we're losing lives over that dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Generations.
Like that shit is just the other side of the coin, homie. That's you, dog. When you kill that homie, you're killing yourself. That dude listened to the same oldies you did. He liked the same lowriders you did. He liked the same firme hyenas that you did. And you just took him out. And now his homies are gonna come back and maybe get you, dog. Yeah, and then
you had nothing to do with that.
And then who loses out? Maybe if you have kids. You know what I mean? Now we got more raza growing up without dads and all that shit.
Yeah, so man.
We need to unify, bro. And I think podcasts like this is definitely how we're gonna be building bridges. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like if you got people that got a nice story, dog. Like somebody.
Yeah.
Always throw them my way, man. I give everybody an opportunity to come and vent. That's what I call it. Just come and have a conversation with me. No politics. Let's just talk, man. That's all it is, man. Let's just talk and let's see where the conversation goes. Keep it organic, man. And let's just learn from each other. And let everybody know that there's positive podcasts out there, man.
Yeah, for sure, homie.
We could talk a little bit of shit, but just, it's just some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some grown people shit, some grown jokes. That's all it is, man. That's what I like doing right now. I like doing this podcast shit and vibing off with people, their energy, all that good shit, man. Because we're going through a lot of depressed stages right now.
Yep.
And you have to let people know that they're not alone. And that's why I started doing this podcast shit.
Yeah.
Because I started seeing everybody, they hit the big reset button on everybody. I saw how you're going to rebuild from the bottom up.
Yep. That's cool, though. I like what you're doing, homie. That's good.
I'm just trying to spread the last generation of that good fucking love, homie. Humble shit, Because I know our generation's dying.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
I want to be able to see 50. You know what I'm saying?
You will, homie.
Gracias, man. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to having you back here again and everything, dog. Whenever you want. Hey, yo, Predikt. Okay, what's up? Kylie, homie.
Appreciate it, homie.
At any time, dog, you know? Learning from each other is always good, man.
Yep.
Raza's raza.
That's right.
You know, you have to go by that, whether you're Mexican, Chicano, you're mixed. Mm-hmm. Man, if you fuck with me, I fucks with you, dog.
Yep.
You know? Yep. Everybody's normally mixed now with something, so you could have a little bit of this and a little bit of that and still become a beautiful person.
Yeah, bro. Definitely.
You know?
Yep.
But gracias, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Man, I would like to give just a thank you for letting me be on your platform, homie. That and you know, my kids, dog. I just want to tell my kids I love them. You know, wherever you guys are at right now, I love my kids. And I'm hoping I'm able to bring awareness to our people, bro. I want to be able to bring education as well as educating myself from other people's stories or their experiences, homie. Like I got just as much to learn from you, homie, than you could learn from me.
Gracias,
you know what
gracias.
I mean? So it's all about us learning from each other, homie, and growing this big tree that's
Empire.
gonna bear fruit. That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
let's build that pyramid, homie.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog, man. I want to thank you very much for coming through, though, G. You know what I'm saying? And I know this ain't our first or last conversation, you know? Mm-hmm. We're going to be running into each other.
Yep.
You know? And like I said, positive vibes, Portense Biennn, CCC, nice shirt.
Gracias. Thank you, homie.
You already know what it is, man. Gracias for coming, Marvelous.
All right.
Man, it was cool, man. I've been waiting to have you on, you know what I'm saying? It's like
took a minute, huh?
I liked it, though, man. You know it's worth it. You know, so can't wait till we fucking jump back in again.
For sure.
You know, gracias for coming through, homie.
Yeah, anytime, mom.
Gracias. And we're out with this podcast, man. Hope you guys like it.